Dear members, good morning. I, Jamshed Sam Patel, Company Secretary and Chief Compliance Officer of your company, welcome you all to the 80th Annual General Meeting. This meeting is being held through video conference and other audiovisual means. Kindly note that the proceeding of this meeting is recorded in accordance with the statutory requirements, and the recording will be available on the website of the company. I would like to take you through certain points regarding the participation at this meeting. All members who have joined this meeting are default placed on mute by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from the background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. The company has received requests from 17 shareholders to register them as speakers at this AGM. The speaker shareholders have been registered on first come first served basis. Once the Q&A session starts, the chairman will announce the name of the shareholders who have registered as speaker shareholders sequentially. Only the audio of the speaker shareholder will thereafter be unmuted by the host. The shareholder is requested to click the video on button only once and wait till the video is on. If the shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, the shareholder can speak through the audio mode. If there is a connectivity problem at the speaker shareholder's end, we would invite the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder may be called again to speak at the end. We kindly request the shareholders to limit their speech to 3 minutes. I would now like to explain the sequence of the meeting and the process of voting on the resolutions in this meeting. In compliance with the provisions of the Companies Act, SEBI regulations, the company has provided its members the facility to cast their vote through the remote electronic voting system administered by NSDL. This voting facility is also provided to the members present and those who have not yet voted. Members can go to the voting page of NSDL e-voting website and cast their vote while at the same time watch the proceedings of the meeting. Since the AGM is being held through video conference and the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening this AGM have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, there will be no proposing and seconding of resolutions. The e-voting facility will remain open for 15 minutes after the meeting to enable the members to cast their vote. The company has received 8 authorized representations along with the board resolutions from corporate shareholders appointing and authorizing representatives in respect of 3,71,28,947 equity shares representing 73.38% of the paid up equity capital. Since there is no physical attendance of members in compliance with the circulars issued by MC and SEBI, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The registers as required under the Companies Act are available for inspection. Thank you so much. I now hand over to our chairman, Mr. Noel N. Tata.
Thank you, Jamshed. Good morning, members. Welcome to the 88th Annual General Meeting of Tata Investment Corporation Limited, held through video conference. We are holding the AGM through video conference, which is in compliance with the directions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. The company has taken requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. As the requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. Before I proceed further, I would like to take a moment to pay tribute to Mr. Ratan Naval Tata, Chairman Emeritus of the Tata Group, who passed away on October 9, 2024. Mr. Tata's extraordinary leadership and unwavering commitment to the values of the Tata Group have left an indelible mark on Indian industry and society. His legacy will continue to inspire generations. We remember him today with deep respect and profound gratitude. I would also like to express deepest condolences to the victims of the recent Air India tragic accident. Our thoughts are with the families who lost their loved ones by this unfortunate incident. We offer our prayers and support as they navigate this profound loss. I would request everyone present today to observe a minute's silence in remembrance of those who lost their lives. Thank you. I would now request our board members who are attending this meeting and are on video conference to introduce themselves. Mr. Farokh Subedar.
Good morning, shareholders. I'm Farokh Subedar, Vice Chairman of your company. I serve as a non-executive, non-independent director of the board. I'm attending this meeting from Kinnersley, United Kingdom. I also chair the Stakeholders Relationship Committee and the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee of the company. Thank you.
Thank you, Farokh. Mr. Amit Dalal.
Good morning, shareholders. I am Amit Dalal. I serve as the Managing Director of your company, and I'm attending this AGM from the 10th office at Vadala.
Thank you, Amit. Mr. Suprakash Mukhopadhyay.
Good morning, shareholders. I am Suprakash Mukhopadhyay. I serve as a non-executive, non-independent director on the board of your company, and I'm attending this meeting from 10th office at Vadala, Mumbai. Thank you.
Mr. Jayesh, thank you, Suprakash. Mr. Jayesh Merchant.
Morning, shareholders. I'm Jayesh Merchant. I serve as an independent director on the board of your company. I'm attending this meeting from my residence in Mumbai. I also chair the audit committee and asset liability and risk management committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayesh. Mr. V. Chandrasekharan.
Good morning, shareholders. I am B. Chandrasekharan. I'm an independent director on the board of our company. I am participating from this meeting from my residence in Mumbai. Thank you.
Thank you, Chandra. Mr. Rajiv Dubey.
Thank you, Mr. Tata. Good morning, shareholders. I am Rajiv Dubey. I serve as an independent director of the board of your company. I'm attending this meeting from my residence at Mumbai. I also chair the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and the IT Strategy Committee of the company. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv. Mrs. Alice Vaidyan.
Good morning, shareholders. I am Alice Vaidyan. I serve as an independent director on the board of your company. I'm attending the meeting from my residence in Mumbai. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. Mr. Baram Vakil.
Thank you, Mr. Tata. Good morning, shareholders. I am Behram Vakil. I'm an independent director in your company and attending this meeting from Avignon, France.
Thank you, Behram. Mr. Manoj Gupta, the Chief Financial Officer of your company, is also attending this meeting. Representatives of Gokhale and Sathe, Chartered Accountants, and Choksi and Choksi, Chartered Accountants, joint statutory auditors of your company, and Parekh and Associates, practicing company secretaries, secretarial auditor, are also attending this meeting through video conference. The notice convening this meeting, along with all the proposed resolutions being considered at this meeting, and the annual report have already been circulated to the members. May I take the notice convening the meeting as received and read? Further, since there are no qualifications or observations in the reports of the statutory and secretarial auditors, these are not required to be read. The company has provided members with the facility to exercise their right to vote at this 88th annual general meeting by electronic voting system administered by the National Securities Depository Limited, NSDL. E-voting commenced on Friday, June 27th, 2025 and will continue till Monday, June 30th, 2025. Please note that there would not be any voting on the resolutions by show of hand. Members who have not voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their vote during the course of this meeting through the e-voting facility available to all the shareholders. If a shareholder has already cast his or her vote, then the shareholder should not cast his or her vote again at this meeting, since such a vote would be considered invalid. Thank you. Two of our directors, Mr. Abhijit Sen and Mrs. Farida Kambata, retired during the year. We place on record our deepest gratitude for their contributions. At the same time, we are pleased to welcome new members to our board, Mr. Jayesh Merchant, Ms. Aris Vaidyan, and Mr. Bahram Vakil. Each brings with them a wealth of experience, and we look forward to their guidance. Before inviting the registered speakers to share their views, I would like to offer some brief remarks on the broader economic environment and the performance of your company. The global economic outlook remains complex and uncertain. The OECD, in its June 2025 economic outlook, revised global growth down by 20 basis points to 2.9% for the year. Similarly, the IMF April 2025 World Economic Outlook lowered growth projections to 2.8% for 2025 and 3% for 2026, both well below the historical average of 3.7% between 2000 and 2019. While there are signs of cautious optimism, including a temporary easing in tariff tensions and progress in trade discussions, the environment remains fragile. India, however, continues to demonstrate resilience. According to provisional estimates by the National Statistical Office, India's real GDP growth for 24-25 stood at 6.5%. Inflation pressures have moderated, with headline CPI falling from 3.6 in February 2025 to 3.2 in April, its lowest level. Food inflation, in particular, has declined significantly. Against this backdrop, monetary authorities are treading carefully, balancing the dual objectives of supporting growth and containing inflation. The strength of domestic savings and investment flows has been encouraging. Globally, the asset management industry reached a record $128 trillion in assets under management in calendar year 2024. Apologies, there was a problem with the mic. I hope you can hear me clearly now. So there were record of 128 trillion in assets under management in calendar year 2024, up 12% year on year. In India, mutual fund AUM touched a new high of 65.74 lakh crore in March 2025. Equity inflows for 24-25 reached 4.17 lakh crore, complemented by strong contributions from life and general insurance companies, as well as pension funds, whose equity allocation now exceeds 1.05 lakh crore. The year under review also witnessed significant market volatility. Global equity markets contended with macroeconomic headwinds, including trade tensions and shifts in central bank policies. Closer home, geopolitical tensions in the region and concerns around border security added to investor caution. Indian equity markets initially surged by 15.6% in the first half of FY25 before experiencing a correction, closing the year with a more modest return of 5.33%. In this context, we have remained prudent and disciplined in our investment approach. We continue to focus on companies offering strong fundamentals and sustainable risk-adjusted growth. Our portfolio reflects a preference for businesses with low capital intensity and strong cash flows. Sectorally, we remain overweight in banking and financial services, pharmaceuticals, FMCG, and organized retail as areas where we see long-term value. Whilst our core portfolio comprises high-quality holdings, our investment team actively monitors opportunities to optimize returns. We selectively churn the portfolio at the margins to book profits and reallocate capital into ideas with stronger upside potential. As shareholders are aware, the company invests across listed and unlisted equities and maintains a measured exposure to fixed income instruments. We continue to evaluate opportunities in both Tata and non-Tata companies based on merit and fundamentals, with the objective of long-term wealth creation. Let me now turn to your company's financial performance and the dividend recommendation for the year. On a standalone basis, the profit before tax was 331 crore, while tax provided was higher this year, and thus the profit after tax stood marginally lower at rupees 283 crore, vis-à-vis 284 crore in the previous year. The board at its meeting held in May has recommended a dividend of 270%, i.e. 27 per equity share on a capital base of 50 crore for the fiscal year 24-25, in line with regulatory requirements. I will now share the financials of the subsidiary and associate companies which have contributed to the consolidated total income and PAT of the company. The performance of Simto Investment Company Limited, our 100% subsidiary, was impacted due to the volatility in the market during the financial year 24-25, resulting in a negative contribution of rupees 13.81 crores to the consolidated PAT of the company, compared to the 54.21 crore profit contribution in the previous year. Your company also holds 32.09% in Tata Asset Management Private Limited. The profit after tax for the year under review was 320 crore. The company has a net worth of 856 crore as on March 31st, 2025. On a consolidated basis, our company's profit before tax stood at 368 crore and profit after tax at 312 crore, vis-à-vis profit before tax of 406 crore and profit after tax of 386 crore in the previous year. The net asset value of our company increased marginally to 30,789 crores as on 31st March 2025, which was also impacted by the correction in the market in the last quarter of FY 24-25. Whilst calculating the net asset value, the company has a conservative approach in estimating the value of its unlisted investments. Even so, the value of our unlisted portfolio has appreciated from 2,236 crore to 3,533 crores during the year. The board places on record its sincere appreciation to the management and support staff of Tata Investment Corporation Limited, who have consistently contributed to the development of the company. I would now like to invite the shareholders to express their views or comments on the annual report, notice of the AGM, and who have registered to speak. Dear members, I request you to kindly refrain from inquiring about stocks, transactions, and specific queries. The first speaker is Dr. Arun Kumar Bopanna.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Arun, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thanks to the CS and team for arranging the VC. I believe Subedar Saab is retiring. Farewell to him, and I welcome the new directors Alice, Jayesh, and Behram Vakil. Behram is a dear friend. I missed him in Trent and Walters all these years. I'm glad he's joined our Tata Investments. Welcome, Behram. Compliments for the consistent dividend with the dignified performance in a volatile financial landscape, sir. In a market often driven by euphoria, noise, illusion that everyone can conquer the world, Tata Investments stand apart as a calm center, a custodian of capital, where capital often chases velocity. Shareholders thank and remember the past payout as 55 rupees we got in 2023, I think, the dividend, which reaffirms the company's commitment to share with the shareholders, reward the shareholders, I mean. TCL is India's long-term capital value creator as India begins to emerge as the growth pole, with the economic growth pole shifting from China to India. My questions: do you anticipate structural changes, be it taxation or inheritance law in India, that could reshape capital inflows into the coming years? As TCL reassessed its exposure to high volatility and overhyped sectors, how do you blend caution with opportunity in shifting macroeconomic context? Who reads the crystal ball to help TCL to navigate ambiguity without falling into paralysis? Does making the right move starts with asking the right questions? What are your comments, sir? Is TCL exploring long horizon investments in AI and digital infrastructure in energy transition? It's a natural tendency for all systems to lose order, sandcastles washed away, cars rust, mountains erode. How is TCL building an anti-fragility into portfolio such that such stock shocks become opportunities? How does TCL intend to read the tea leaves right, avoiding knee-jerk reactions while celebrating strategy with numbers and conviction? Philosophical perspective. COVID taught us to live a life of fulfillment layered with integrity and commitment. You do not need to battle with the Sensex. Sometimes the wise thing is to witness Sensex with stillness, clarity, and discernment. We as shareholders do not seek excitement. We seek conviction. We seek value. We seek continuity. And in TCL, we find all the three. Lastly, TCL reminds me that not all trees go to the sky, sir, that you're aware over the years. Growth must be sustainable, rooted in long-term conviction, and guided by prudence. As India is emerging as a potential global growth pole, even as China's movement slows. In conclusion, may TSL continue its Warren Buffett style of journey, slow, sure, and serene. Just witness the market cycles, invest with discipline in this disorderly age. In a lightened moment, lastly, Mr. Noel Tata, you did your own growing regardless of grandfathers being very tall and very famous. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. And I look forward to seeing for the Trent AGM day after tomorrow.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you for that. The next speaker is Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello.
Yes, Mr.
Hello.
Gupta. Yes, Manoj.
मैं ठीक हूँ. Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I wish to God for a healthy and prosperous, safe, long life. And I believe that you will follow the legacy of our beloved late Chairman Emeritus Padma Bhushan Ratan Tata to return to the employees and the investors. You will follow the legacy of that great man who has created a history in the corporate sector of the country. And Mr. Tata was a very respectful and visionary industrial leader in the world. And he made the Tata house in the world a global house in the world by acquisition of several companies in overseas during his tenure 1992 to 2012. And I totally endorse the view of Mr. Dr. Arun Bopanna. He was above than Bharat Ratna. And we people, we investors and the employees can't forget his contribution in the field of social and community welfare in every time Tata House come forward. And just now you have remembered and you have paid tribute to Air India passengers that you have come forward Tata House to help the victims of that incident. So I already expressed my sentiment to the group chairman, and now respected chairman, board of directors, fellow shareholders. And thanks to CFO and his team and entire team of management for the excellent result of the company under the year of 24-25. Thanks for dividend of rupees 27 in this volatile and very conditional market. And sir, I have 3 or 4 questions. Have you any plan to split of shares to increase the liquidity and the market capitalization and to attract the small investors, either 5:1 or 10:1? And what's your future prospect for next 2 to 3 years of the Tata Investment Corporation Limited? And welcome to our new 3 independent directors. Both are very popular and they both all have a very vast experience. They will help the company to get more profit and more achievement in their supervision. And sir, what's your plan for subsidiaries? Have you any plan to merge any subsidiary in the principal company to save the cost, paper cost, legal cost, and taxation others, sir? And sir, just now you have mentioned NAV of the company is approximately 34,000 crore rupees. And we expect that when we meet in 2027, NAV will be 50,000 crore rupees under your leadership. And sir, have you any plan to change some policy of Tata Sons to age limit of director from 70 to 75 to lead the because you will also retire in 2027. So have you any plan to change some policy to lead the house up to 75 years? So and sir, we strongly support all the resolution. Media can print or media can publish anything to play with the image of any person or any of the Tata house. But we strongly support Dr. Mr. Mukhopadhyay in every aspect. We know his contribution in the TCS and Tata Sons and other companies. So we strongly support him, sir. With this, I thanks to the company secretary and his team to help us to join this meeting through VC. And I cordially invite you to come to Calcutta because you are not coming to Calcutta. Please make a plan to come to Calcutta, sir. And do not forget the small investors, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. The next speaker is Tamal Majumdar.
Sure. Respected Mr. Tata, Mr. Subedar, Mr. Dalal, Mr. Mukhopadhyay and other directors of the company, myself, Tamal Kumar Majumdar, equity shareholder from Kolkata, but joining the meeting from Paradip. My special thanks to our company secretary, Jamshed Patel and his team for keeping good relation with shareholders. Jamshed sent me the hard copy of the annual report well in time so that I may do my homework and attend the meeting. We are really happy to get such an active company secretary to look after our interests. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for sharing your thoughts with us. And Mr. Dalal must be complimented for delivering exceptional results for the last couple of years with such minuscule team. Sir, last fortnight, the heartbreaking incident of Air India plane crash happened. Our prayers are with those bereaved families also. And Mr. Ratan Tata Saab's death is a personal loss to me. He had given so much love and respect to this small man like me. So I have gone through the 240-page annual report and kept all the main questions for Voltas meeting, ensuing Voltas meeting for you. And I have some queries relating to audited accounts and other matters. The company again declared excellent results during the year, booking net profit before tax of 330.68 crore and profit before tax of 282.22 crore, 52 crore during financial year 25 on standalone basis. If we add the realized profit from sale of long-term equity investments post-tax of rupees 388.18 crore during financial year 25, which was directly added to retained earning balance, then total profit comes to a whopping 670.10 crore, 870 crore. And earning per share on it should be 132.55 crore, 55 per share instead of 55.84 per share. Current year's dividend of 27 per share comes to only 20% of the said enhanced profit. Would you please share your thoughts in this respect, disclosing the trade notice during the current year? Sir, it is noted on page 177 that there will be a recovery of 376.42 crore from investments within 12 months period. Would you please share some details in this aspect? Sir, as per page 159, the company booked a gain of 957.31 crore during financial year 25 against investment through OCI of rupees 25,878.88 crore. Out of the gain, how much was from the group company shares? Sir, it is noted from page 193 that the statutory auditor, by the report dated 21st April 2025, mentioned that there lies adverse report in clause number 3, 8B in Caro report of Tata Asset Management Private Limited and clause number 317 of Caro report of Simto Investment Company Limited. Could you please share with us some details in this regard? Sir, we are holding equity shares valued rupees 2,300.29 crore, which includes taking part in the rights issue of Tata Capital Limited. There will be another rights issue as reported before the proposed public issue. Whether our company will take part in it, it is reported that as per the documents submitted before SEBI, the Tata Capital Limited will go for further issue of capital through public offerings. In addition to that, there will be offer for sale, OFS from existing shareholders. Whether our company may use OFS route to sell a part of the investment in Tata Capital Limited during the proposed public issue. And as per page 149, average price per equity share of Tata Capital shown as 281 per share. So the valuation will increase abnormally after its proposed listing. Please share your thoughts in this aspect. And I have two small questions, sir. Sir, as per page 137, we have a free reserve balance of 3,038.98 as on 31st March 2025. And if we divide the amount by our number of shares, then it comes to a massive 609.53 per equity share. Want to know your view in respect of sharing a part of it among shareholders as special dividend. And lastly, sir, our company is the second company next to Tata Chemicals Limited within the group whose capital is not yet subdivided into 1 or 2 or 5 per equity share. Whether they will continue with the present status or may go for subdivision in the coming months. So want to know your view in this regard. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for allowing me to complete my question.
Thank you, Mr. Majumdar. The next speaker is Sujan Modak.
Morning, Mr. Tata.
Good morning.
Yeah, sir, I'm Sujan Modak. I'm attending this meeting from my residence in Kolkata. Sir, your speech was very nice and really elaborated everything. Sir, I have a few questions, sir, that if you can give a guidance for the investors for next 2 to 3 years, that will be very kind of you, sir. And the roadmap for next 5 years, if you can give us, and how our company is insulating our company from this external effects like this war and the tariff and all, because other company will get affected and where we have invested. Sir, at the moment how much percentage of our investment in Tata Group, if you can please tell us, that will be very kind of you. Before finish, I'd like to definitely thank our company secretary, Mr. Jamshed, and his whole team for doing a very good investor services to the investors community. Nothing to add more over to further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Modak. The next speaker is Mr. Aspi Bhesania.
So can you see me and hear me?
Yes, we can, Aspi. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Nice to see you after almost a year. Sir,
yes.
First question is why no physical AGM? I can see all the directors who are present today. And secondly, even you got cut for some time. So please hold physical AGM for at least our company from next year. So total equity per share in quarter 4 was 6086, whereas quarter 3 it was 6654, and market price is only 6800. Is this equity including unlisted investments or only listed investments? So earlier I used to be a fan of Mr. Soonawal and I used to listen to his speech. It was really good, and you also have followed that tradition. So there is an investment company by the name LCD Investment, whose market price is 1,29,000, with a 12-month high of 3,32,000. Are we in any way less compared to LC that our price is so low? So please restrict our dividend and invest wisely. And no splits, no bonus, no rights till our price competes with LC. Sir, PBT for the year has reduced mainly due to net gain on fair value changes. What is this investment property of 158 crore which you acquired during the year? So I wanted to see how much equity we have in Tata Capital. So investment schedule is given only in standalone and not in consolidated. Although as per law it is not required, I would prefer if investment schedule is given even for consolidated accounts. So we should not give in our shares of Tata Capital in the OFS of IPO. I would prefer not to give. Even I am not giving my own shares in the OFS. Thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Aspi. Thank you. The next speaker is Prakashni G. Shinoy.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Good morning, sir. Thank you.
Good morning.
I'm Prakashani Ganesha Shenoy from Bombay. Sir, since we
Good
are
morning.
meeting for the first time, I wish one and all happy, healthy, wealthy 2025. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good morning to all of you. I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank Mr. Jamshed Patel and his team for the same. I should not forget to thank him once again for reminding me of today's meeting and passing on the link to me, without which I wouldn't be in a position to speak. Thank you once again, Mr. Patel. The chairman has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working in all parameters in a beautiful way. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. At the outset, I'm thankful to the board for recommending a dividend for the financial year 24-25. I'm also glad to note that the company is doing outstanding work in the field of CSR activities. Sir, I absolutely have no question to ask. All my questions are covered in chairman's speech and my predecessors have already asked. Chairman, sir, last but not the least, my personal request to you, please continue with VC so that people will all over will be in a position to express their views. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. The next speaker is Homayun Beros Pordehi.
Sir, this speaker has not joined the meeting.
Okay. We can try again later. The next speaker is Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenas.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Respected Chairman, Mr. Naval and Tata, other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders, I'm Mrs. C. Mascarenas. I'm speaking from Mumbai. Sir, your speech was very, very informative. Many of the things were covered up, even global, domestic and global. It was a wonderful speech. Now, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Jamshed Patel, for sending me an annual report and also registering me as a speaker and giving me this link. He is a real great link between the shareholders and the management. Thank you so much. Now, annual report is very simple but very, very informative, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our income is up, PBT PAT also up, EPS has also gone up. And to make it up, a good dividend of rupees 27, though last year it was 28, less by 1 year. I hope next year, because it's a very difficult economic conditions, whether we will get even 27, looking at the economic scenario. what's happening. My question, as many questions are asked by our previous predecessors shareholders, I cannot find anything. But I would like to. I always try to understand when the team finds it good to sell a stock and when to buy and when to retain for a longer period. It is a real challenges because day by day geopolitical tensions and Trump tariff policies on our investments, which will have an indirect effect. But our company invests in strong fundamental companies. My kudos to the investment team. Now I want to know how much of our unlisted shares are to the total listed, and how do we value our unlisted shares. So I don't want to ask any more. I wish you all very good health, because health is wealth. I support all the resolutions. I wish my company Tata Investment becomes the crown in our Tatas. With this, thank you so much for giving me this patient hearing.
Thank you.
Namaskar.
Thank you. Namaskar. Thank you, Ms. Mascarenas. The next speaker is Mr. Manoj Agrawal.
सर मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ जी, आवाज आ रहा है.
मेरी आवाज जी सर, मैं संगम नगरी प्रयागराज उत्तर प्रदेश से बोल रहा हूँ सर। यहाँ पर ही 6 महीने पहले सर बहुत बड़ा कुंभ मेला हुआ था। मनोज अग्रवाल, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट। सर सबसे पहले शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ, आज सीए डे और डॉक्टर्स डे भी है, तो आई कांग्रेचुलेट ऑल दोज एंगेज इन सच ए नोबल प्रोफेशन सर। और आप लोग ने सर जो दिया है उसका कोई वो नहीं है। सबसे पहले मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ सर। First of all, many thanks to your good self along with your entire team for presenting a realistic result along with 271% dividend, however reduced in comparison with preceding year, in favor of equity shareholder for the financial year 24-25. सर इस शहर का सर जंक्शन भी है। इस शहर में महादेवी वर्मा, जयशंकर प्रसाद और हरिवंश राय बच्चन से बहुत से कवि हुए हैं। मैं स्टार्ट करता हूं सर कि वक्त भी खास है, दिन भी खास है, आपको एहसास है, मुझको एहसास है, इसके अलावा हमको क्या चाहिए? जब आप मेरे साथ हो, मैं आपके साथ हूं सर। मैं स्टार्ट करता हूं सर, अपनी कुछ क्वेरीज हैं और कुछ सजेशन है सर। आगे थ्रू दिस 80th AGM the undersigned has following queries in his mind which required to be clarified by top management of Tata Investment Corporation Limited. Sir, first query है, as per annual report for the year 24-25 in page number 145 at note number 7.5 for the investment fair value through other comprehensive income of unquoted equity shares enhanced to rupees 344,526.8 lakhs. Kindly clarify whether this enhanced value.
Mr. Agrawal, you're breaking up. We could not absolutely hear your question. Can you repeat your question, please?
To price improvement or during current year any. Okay, समझ आ रही है? आवाज आ रही है?
It comes and goes the whole time. We could not understand your question.
Okay, sir, मैं स्टार्ट करता हूं सर, ठीक है जी सर। As per start, आवाज आ रही है सर?
Yes.
As per annual report for the year 24-25 in page number 145 at note number 7.5 for investment fair value through other comprehensive income of unquoted equity shares enhanced to rupees 344,526.88 lakhs against book value of rupees only 35,739.24 lakhs. Kindly clarify whether this enhanced value is only due to price improvement or during current year any new additional purchase or investment has been made by Tata Investment Corporation Limited in unquoted equity shares. Name of each unquoted equity share enhanced quantity during the year 2025, if any, and fair value of every unquoted share is also required to be provided in tabular form for both current year as well as corresponding previous year. So second है, as per annual report for the year 24-25 in page number 149 at note number 7.5.1 details of investment.
Yes, go ahead.
So it appears we're experiencing a technical difficulty.
Sir, आवाज आ रही है?
नहीं आया. We could not hear your question.
वहाँ करो यार, वहाँ करो सर। एक मिनट सर, एक सेकंड यार, खड़ा हो यार। हाँ
Sir, it appears we're experiencing a technical difficulty with Mr. Agrawal. Shall we come back to him later?
Yes, we can come back to him later. The next speaker is Mr. Janak Mathurdas.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Sir, I'm Deep Janak, son of Mr. Mathradas, Janak Mathradas. Hi.
Sorry, apologies.
No problem, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Noel Tata, Mr. Dalal, and other directors. I'm Deep Janak from Mumbai. I thank Mr. Jamshed Patel, Company Secretary, for registering me as a speaker and sending me the annual report. Tata Capital IPO is finally here, in which we have some holding. So I wanted to know what is our total stake in terms of percentage in Tata Capital. And Tata Capital is raising some money via rights issue in pre-IPO. I think so. The price is around 343, if I'm not wrong. And how much money will Tata invest in via rights issue? The total amount, if you can provide me that. Our dividend income has gone up from 226 crore to 271 crores, almost 20% in this year, which is very good as it is a major source of income. I wanted to know how much dividend we receive from Tata Group companies. Our dividend per share has been reducing every year from 55 in 22 to 48 in 23 and 28 last year, and this year it's 27. So just wanted to just point it out. This year, our subsidiary has made a loss of 47 crore. I think so. Mostly it's the finance cost of 33 crores. So this finance cost will stay stable, or eventually you're planning to reduce the finance cost? And this year probably because of the volatility, we have not made any profit. But I wanted to know the finance cost will remain stable next year also. Last year, I also mentioned we are missing defense stock, railway stock, renewable stock in our portfolio. I see that we are not investing in primary market. So I wanted to know whether we are not allowed to, or it's our choice not to invest in IPO. Then I'm happy to see our percentage of equity has increased to 72% from 61%. And lastly, sir, I'd like to know, we should start hybrid meetings now. Physical meeting and online. It's better we now start meeting shareholders, because it's a once in a year opportunity to meet the management. So please consider that, and thank you for patiently listening to my queries.
Thank you, Mr. Janak. The next speaker is Mr. Dinesh Bhatia.
Hello. Am I audible,
yes,
sir?
Yes, good morning.
And my video not option given
Your
to
video
me.
is not on. Your video is not on, but we can hear you.
फर्स्ट तो चेयरमैन से मैं आपको और आपका एंटायर टीम को धन्यवाद, कांग्रेचुलेशन कहूँगा कि बहुत अच्छा आप लोग काम कर रहे हैं, जिसके कारण हमारा जो 10 रुपीज शेयर जो है वो आज मार्केट में 6,870 के आसपास कोट हो रहा है। वो एक आप लोग की मेहनत दिखा रही है कि आप लोग 6870.90 मीन 6,871 जैसा हमारा 10 रुपीज का शेयर दिखा रहा है। वो आप लोग की मेहनत, आप लोग की प्रगति, आप लोग बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं, जिसके कारण हमारा जो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में इतना भाव है। मेरा आपको एक 2-3 सजेशन है। उसमें पहला सजेशन ये है, मेरे आगे भी कई स्पीकरों ने आपको सजेस्ट किया है कि क्यों नहीं हमारा शेयर 10 रुपये का जो शेयर है वो 2 रुपये का कर दो तो बहुत बढ़िया काम हो जाएगा। हमारा शेयर का जो आज का वॉल्यूम जो आप देखेंगे तो काफी कम वॉल्यूम है। अगर हमारा 10 रुपीज शेयर जो है मार्केट में मिनिमम कम से कम उसका भाव जो है वो 5100 तक 5147 मिनिमम प्राइस इन ईयर एंड मैक्सिमम प्राइस वाज 8075। तो अगर इतना हमारा 1000 के हिसाब से शेयर का प्राइस रहता है तो आप क्यों स्प्लिट नहीं करते? टाटा की काफी कंपनी का आप देखेंगे कि स्प्लिट कर दिया है 1 रुपये का शेयर या 2 रुपये का। तो आप जो हो सके तो एटलीस्ट 2 रुपये का शेयर कीजिए, 2 रुपीज से, तो हमारा 5 शेयर बन जाएगा, हमें मिनी बोनस जैसा हो जाएगा, जिसका हमारी बैलेंस शीट पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं है। सिर्फ शेयर की संख्या बढ़ेगी, मार्केट में वॉल्यूम बढ़ेगा और शेयर का प्राइस जो है वो अभी जो है उससे डबल जैसा हमें मिलने का रहेगा। क्योंकि अभी जो हमारा जो 6800 भाव है, अगर आप 1/5 करेंगे तो 140 के 1400 के आसपास होएगा, तो 1400 के बदले 2400 हो जाएगा। इतना हमें अंदाजा है कि अपनी कंपनी का भाव होएगा। दूसरा हम देखते हैं कि आपकी जो मेहनत है ना वो यहाँ भी दिखती है कि जो हमारा मई महीने में 2 मई को हमारा शेयर का प्राइस 5925 था, जो आज करीब 20% से आसपास बढ़ गया है और 6800, ये 20% एप्रिसिएशन हुआ है। कुछ आप नया जूनी करने वाले हैं कि क्या? थोड़ा हमें उसका जानकारी देंगे। बाकी तो मैं देखता हूँ, मेरा एक ये भी आपने भी शायद स्पीच में कहा कि हमारा जो प्रॉफिट जो है, जो ग्रोस प्रॉफिट है वो तो काफी बड़ा हुआ है। लास्ट ईयर जो हमारा ग्रोस प्रॉफिट था 292.71 करोड़ था। ये दफे का हमारा प्रॉफिट जो है 330.68 करोड़ है। तो खाली हमारा 10% करीब प्रॉफिट बढ़ा है, लेकिन हमारा टैक्स, करंट टैक्स वो डबल हो गया है। 21.23 लास्ट ईयर हम टैक्स भरा था, इनकम टैक्स। ये साल का हमारा 43.84 करोड़। ये डबल कैसा हो गया? क्या गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ ये नॉर्म्स बढ़ाया है, क्या है? थोड़ा जानकारी आप देंगे? बाकी तो मैं देखता हूँ कि आप लोग जो काम करते हैं बहुत बढ़िया ही करते हैं और हमें खुशी है कि हम इतनी अच्छी बड़ी कंपनी के शेयर होल्डर हैं। मैं रिपीटेड करता हूँ कि आपको और आपका पूरा टीम को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ। इवन हमारा जो सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट है, सेक्रेटरी और सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट है, उसको भी मैं थैंक्स करता हूँ कि हमें इधर बोलने का मौका दिया। और लास्ट में मेरा एक वापस मैं रिपीट करता हूँ, काफी लोगों ने आपको सजेस्ट किया है कि मीटिंग आप हाइब्रिड करो। हम नहीं बोलते खाली फिजिकल, हम लोग को फिजिकल मीटिंग करेंगे। मैं बॉम्बे से दिनेश भाटिया बोलता हूँ। अगर आप फिजिकल मीटिंग करेंगे तो हमें क्या है बोलने, आपको मिलने का साल में एक ही समय मिलता है कि जब भी आप हमें मिल सकते हैं पर्सनली। तो आप हो सके तो क्या है फिजिकल ओनली नहीं पर हाइब्रिड कीजिए कि जिससे आपको पूरा इंडिया का आउट ऑफ वर्ल्ड का समावेश करना है तो आप कर सकते हैं। मैं हर एक रिजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट करता हूँ। थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you, Mr. Bhatia. The next speaker is Mr. Jahangir Battiwala.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning. We can hear
Good
you,
morning,
but
sir.
we can't see you. Yeah. Please
Good morning,
tell
sir.
us your questions. Yeah.
Chairman Shri Noel Tata, sir. Vice Chairman Mr. Subedar, MD Mr. A.N. Dalal, other very distinguished dignitaries on VC platform, CFO Mr. Manoj Gupta, our efficient company secretary Mr. Jamshed Patel, fellow shareholders, good morning to all of you. My name is Jahangir Battiwala. So compliments to you and the board for declaring a dividend of rupees 27 per share, and we hope that year over year our dividend value goes up. And also, sir, congratulations on the great set of numbers for the year in audit. Compliments to our company secretary, Mr. Jamshed Patel, and his team for bringing out an AGM report that is transparent, knowledgeable, and adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. We received all our annual reports on time, and also for providing excellent investor services. Sir, I think my queries are cleared, and when we have such an efficient and hardworking board members, we don't need to worry, and unnecessarily keep asking questions and answers. But sir, I would like to reply to one thing when Aspi said that we don't need to give dividend or bonus or anything. So he's all alone. He's all alone, sir, and he doesn't need any money. But there are others whose house and income runs on this. So I would request you, sir, kindly do not listen to such crap from his side. And I end my speech with just the normal queries, sir. Like, what is the capex for growth that you plan for, and the roadmap for the next 2 years? So, your thoughts on the future of the company in context with the ongoing Iran-Israel war and the Trump tariff policies and the Chinese threat. Thank you, sir. Wishing you and the board all the best for the future and compliments of the festive season to one and all. We have supported all your resolutions for e-voting, sir. Thank you very much for patient hearing. And we wish you all the best and hope to see you again next year, smilingly, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Batiwala. The next speaker is Mr. Hiranand Kotwani.
Respected Chairman, I hope I am audible. Yes, sir.
Yes.
It is a great
Yes.
pleasure to share. Respected Chairman, other dignitary attending this meeting, and my fellow shareholder. Namaste to all. I am Hiranand Kotwani from Kalyan. It is the last this year some Tata company passes from the emotional, recalling that our missing J.R. Ratan Tata and this tragic incident. But life will goes on. Certainly, I will not ask so many questions, but let me acknowledge the compliance and our corporate history now. Due to the virtual compliance is very bad. Very few company has good compliance, and Tata Group is one. I take so many forums regarding our compliance issue, so I have to acknowledge. Even some state bank, they are taking granted to the investor. They are not allowing to speak. They send the balance sheet after 1 day. Your balance sheet come within 24 hours. So see the corporate world due to the virtual. Coming to the point, this company is very good, but how the future will be, gentlemen? What you see when this third world war is knocking our door in December? How your vision in this regard? Please narrate. It is hypothetical, but if something happened, then what will be there? And I will ask one question only. You are able to answer, always going to answer, but Amit Dalal is not allowing to answer. That is, how much 31st March 25 we book the profit. It figure is different. He said go to the balance sheet, and then what is the relevance you are meeting? So you give the figure, what this year we book profit in equity. That figure we know from taxation and other all these things. But please give this figure. You people are transparent. I know Tata people are well, number one. But one thing was last question is that regarding any our investment in unlisted company in the National Stock Exchange? If yes, what price we? Any investment our equity unlisted in National Stock Exchange share? Nothing more to it. Anyway, best wishes. The company will go thousands here. We will not remain here, but certainly will company will remain. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kotwani. The next speaker is Mr. Ashok Subramaniam.
Good afternoon. Am I audible? And I hope I am visible.
Yes, you're both audible and
Respected
visible.
Chairman Sahab Noel Chatterjee, welcome once again for the season of AGMs. And this is the first AGM I'm attending with you. And I take this, I commence with paying tributes to Padma Bhushan Ratan Tataji. And also my thoughts are with the victims and the relatives of the Air India incident. And my hearty congratulations to you, the board of directors, the independent directors, and all stakeholders, fellow shareholders, and also the employees for an excellent result. And what is stock? It has skyrocketed like anything in the so many years. And I think as suggested by many people, I also feel that it's a time for us to do for a split so that we have still scope for further things to reach. because now it is volume is less and the price fluctuation is also less. And thanks for the dividend of rupees 27. And I also greet all the senior citizens who are here today on this special occasion of a Senior Citizens Day. Okay, so further, I look at that thing. We have a wonderful CSR program of 9.5 crores. But only one small suggestion is that out of 9.5 crores, except 1.27 crores, the all rest are confined to Maharashtra. So as a Tata Group generally has a little shy towards South. So I think this is the right time for you to look at South, because you are now expanding in South, maybe through your Gumadipundi or Voltas like that, many plans like that. I would like to see you in the Voltas and Trend shares also. And also I'm happy to see that there is a 10 lakh CSR aspects in the Wayanad in disaster management, a thought for a good gesture on it. And more than anything, the volunteering activities of the CSR with 274 volunteering hours contributing to 11 hours per employee is well taken note of. This is what most sustainable CSR approach I feel. I personally feel this will be the best approach, not only for the CSR, as also for the improving the mental equilibrium of the employees and their staff. I have also registered with Tata Engage, and I recently upskilled myself in CSR leadership through a program by TSF and XLRI. So now I am superannuated. I am available for you in any capacity, whatever you feel like I am helpful to you. Okay,
Thank you.
not on any remuneration, but just for my time. Okay. I also noticed that there is a 400 megawatt solar project at Badla, Rajasthan has been commissioned under this. I trust it has been done by the group company Tata Power. And only small thing I would suggest is the roadmap to turn around amalgamated plantations, which is on a great loss. Maybe we can look at it. And finally, but not least less than that, I find that there are the cover page of the annual report remains same for quite a number of years. I think it's time to go for a small change. And I personally invite you to Coimbatore. I speak from Coimbatore for a cup of tea, if not for a typical South Indian lunch. Wish you all the best, and wishing everyone a hale and healthy time ahead. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Subramanian. The next speaker is Vasudha Dakwe.
So it appears Miss Dakwe isn't online.
Okay.
Hello.
Then should we?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good morning, respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. The opening speech given by the chairperson is very informative and excellent. I also thankful to our company secretary Jamshed sir and his team for sending me the physical copy of the report well in advance, which itself is clear and transparent. Most of the question was asked by my previous shareholder. No much question from my side. My best wishes for coming all the festivals during the month of Shravan and Bhadrapad, and wish the company all the best for coming financial year. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Dakwe. Thank you very much. The next speaker is Rishikesh Chopra.
Hello. Can you hear us, sir,
Yes.
please?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Many thanks for the opportunity. We know Tata brand is one of the leading brand in India, but and you are engaged in the business of investment in listed and unlisted equity shares and the companies, basically. So I just wanted to understand how you see the going forward 5 years down the line, where the company stands, what's the long-term vision of the management. Secondly, we have got a lot of hidden gems in our investments. The stock is just trading at 1.13 times of its book value. So when this unlocking would happen, and if we see our return on equity is just 1.27 our last 3 years. And we have got other income of around 105 crore rupees from the this thing that was the main source of income last year. So how we can increase the earning per share, sir, over a long period of time? Can you please explain? And we got a huge reserves of around 31,000 crores in the books. How you want to distribute this to the long-term shareholders in the coming years? And sir, there were a lot of rumors that you spend a huge amount of money on the public relations and to save the image of the company. So, Malab, why, if we are doing the fair deals, we are doing the fair job, we are following the straight line and the law of the land, why you spend so much money on the public relation agencies and others in the Tata Group? This is really high. Means, long time back we had a Neera Wadia case or something like that. So something big is coming up in the negative way for Tatas. Please explain this. Thanks and best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chopra. The next speaker is Adil Polad Irani.
Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I'm
Good
Mr. Adil
afternoon.
Polad
Good
calling from my
afternoon.
residence in Bombay. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Sir, we will always miss your brother, Mr. Ratan Naval Tata. Really sad, really sad. I normally don't question what takes place before 31st of March. That is history. I've invested because it's a Tata company, and that is it. I don't question. I'm thankful to the company for whatever. I'm a Tata man, basically. I invest in Tata companies, most of them. So that's it. I would like to, meet you for 1 minute or 2 minutes. I don't want to tell things in public. So could you please request secretary or somebody to contact me?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Irani. Thank you. We then have Miss. Can we try Miss Humayun Beroz Pudehi again, please?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Noel Tata. I
Good
remember
afternoon.
the days when, I remember the days my late husband, Beruz, and I would come every year for your physical AGMs. It was such a great time, sir, and what a great pleasure to have met you. That time it was wonderful days, sir. I remember. So now I want just a few things I have to say. Sir, you are increasing your holding in a company. That means you have confidence in your own company. And hence, we have confidence in this company. So another thing is our share price has broken all records. So I'm also in favor of the split, but I'm not going to give in detail because all the others have explained, why our share price should split in favor of the shareholders. That is why. Another thing, I thank our company secretary, Mr. Jamshed. He brought me in the speakers this thing. Otherwise, there were technical issues. I would not have been able to appear. And I'm very happy to have spoken in our company. So now, what do you think, sir, about this Iran-Israel war? So what do you think about the future? Have you made any precautions or any arrangements in the event of any contingency? So we just want to know because we think, in such terms, what is to be done in such situations in future? We don't know. There is so much uncertainty, sir. But I think you should know better, and we'll be very happy to hear from you. And the last, sir, on a lighter vein, sir, can you give us some tips regarding some shares which have very good potential? So thank you very much and wish you all the best. We wish all our management the best. You too. Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Pudehi. The last speaker, we try Mr. Manoj Agrawal again, please.
आवाज आ रही है सर?
Yes,
आई
please
मटविल,
go ahead. Yes,
आवाज आ रही है?
yes,
आई
sir.
मटविल, आवाज आ रही है सर?
Yes, हाँ
जी
जी,
सर, मैं
please go ahead.
जी सर, संगम नगरी प्रयागराज से मनोज अग्रवाल बोल रहा हूँ सर। ब्रेक हो गया था, मैं फिर से क्वेश्चन जो है क्वेरी में अपनी रिपीट कर रहा हूँ स्टार्टिंग से। एज पर एनुअल रिपोर्ट फॉर द 24-25 पेज नंबर 145 नोट नंबर 7.5 फेयर वैल्यू
Can you
थ्रू
speak
अदर
slowly, please? Can you
ओके
speak
सर,
a
ओके
little slower, please? Thank you.
ओके सर। Sir, fair value through other comprehensive income of unquoted equity shares enhanced to rupees 344 lakhs 5268.88 lakhs against book value of only rupees 35739.24 lakhs. Kindly clarify whether this enhanced value is only due to price improvement or during current year any new additional purchase or investment has been made by the Tata Investment Corporation Limited in unquoted equity shares. Name of each unquoted equity shares, enhanced quantity during the year, if any, and fair value of every unquoted share is also required to be clarified. सर एक हमने कॉपी पहले भी दे दी है, उसको आगे से कॉपी दिया हुआ है आपको, लेकिन रिपीट कर देना है सर। As per annual report for 24-25, at note number 7.5.1, details of investment unquoted equity shares जो है नेशनल
Yeah,
स्टॉक एक्सचेंज
we heard you. Yes.
सर,
Yeah.
हाँ जी सर, नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज क्वांटिटी एंड फेयर वैल्यू ऑफ, आ रही है आवाज, आ रही है सर?
Yes, yes.
Sir, quantity and fair value of National Stock Exchange has been considerably increased in comparison to previous years, 24. Kindly clarify whether this enhanced quantity, 40.27 lakhs, and improved fair value, 36948.08 lakhs, is only due to price improvement or during current year any bonus, new additional purchase or investment has been made by Tata Investment Corporation in NSC Limited. The third है सर हमारा 149 पेज पर 7.51 details of investment unquoted equity shares for Tata Capital Limited. Quantity and fair value of has also been considerably increased in comparison to previous year. Kindly clarify whether this enhanced quantity 1182335 and improved fair value 78030.57 lakhs is only due to price improvement or during current year any rights entitlement, new additional purchase or investment has been made by Tata Investment Corporation Limited. सर फोर्थ नंबर है सर, जो है सर क्वांटिटी एंड फेयर वैल्यू ऑफ वोट बैक होम अप्लायंसेस प्राइवेट लिमिटेड हैज आल्सो बीन कंसिडरेबली इंक्रीज्ड इन कंपैरिजन टू प्रीवियस ईयर. काइंडली क्लैरिफाई वेदर दिस इनहैंस्ड क्वांटिटी 20.9 lakhs and improved fair value 2113.35 lakhs is only due to price improvement or during current year any bonus rights entitlement or due purchase has been made by the Tata Investment Corporation Limited. Sir, fifth है, through Tata Investment Corporation Limited is Tata Investment Corporation Limited is an investment company holding mainly both listed and unlisted shares of Tata Group and other listed entities. But during this year, 24-25, only to boost the operating income over the medium term, Tata Investment Corporation has invested rupees 158 crores in a commercial property which are pre-leased to large tenants in a building called Vice Towers. Rental income from this commercial property received rupees 125.18 lakhs. Kindly inform the lessee period for which 158 crore was given and also inform whether rental income rupees 125.18 lakhs received for entire 12 months period or lesser period. Sir, mainly 100% subsidiary and 3 estate companies are directly related to Tata Investment Corporation Limited. These are Simto Investment Company Limited 100% subsidiary है, Tata Assets Management Company Limited 32.90% है, Tata Trustee Company Private Limited 50% है और Amalgamated Plantation Private Limited है 24.61%. Kindly state confirm that Simto Investment Company Limited, a 100% subsidiary company, is also an investment company as same as holding company Tata Investment Company Limited, which is mainly dealing with both listed and unlisted shares of Tata Group Limited or other listed companies. Sir, kindly provide to the undersigned financial statement along with all annexes and audit reports for the financial year 2025 of all above mentioned 100% subsidiary and 3 associate companies Tata Investment Corporation Limited. Sir, during the year 24-25, few quoted shares were sold by Tata Investment Corporation Limited from its investment portfolio. Kindly provide how much profit or loss arose from such quoted equity shares due to such sale. The name of these shares are PVR Inox Limited 2.54 lakhs, NMDC Limited 19.75 lakhs, Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited 2.86 lakhs, and LIC Housing Finance Limited 9.125 lakhs. So the undersigned has also some suggestion to be placed before board meeting of top management to so that after due approval from board, such session might be implemented for the future benefit of every stakeholder. These sessions are here as under. So maximization of shareholders' wealth must be ultimate aim of top management. At present, share capital of Tata Investment Corporation Limited is too small to 50.60 crore जो है और टन each paid up, whereas distributable surplus and restoring to the tune of rupees 30,739.17 crore. Thus, book value is around to 6,075 rupees each, and against current market price is fluctuating nearer to 6,500 to 6,800. So book value जब 6,075 है तो इसके लिए to achieve the ultimate game, the main suggestions are here as under. At the present scenario, it is necessary for the top management to announce any corporate action such as either for issuance of liberal bonus issue at least 1:1 or 2:1, or splitting of equity share from rupees 10 each paid up to rupees 5 2 or each one each. Alternatively, to maximize the shareholders' wealth, shares of Tata Capital Limited may also be given at the ratio of 3:1 or 1:1 as a reward to all shareholders of Tata Investment Corporation Limited, which is presently holding 818,60748 equity shares of Tata Capital Limited. To raise capital around rupees 17,200 crore through IPO, Tata Capital Limited is also going to public within couple of days. Any of the above action of the top management will not only enhance the shareholders' wealth in equity market, but participation of small shareholders will also enlarge, as in all either bonus or split the circumstances. Free quantity of equity shares of Tata Limited or Tata Capital Limited will be enhanced automatically. Now appropriate time has already arrived to take instant action at right time and reward all the otherwise market would be reacted harmfully. Sir, एक टाटा ग्रुप में जो विश्वास है, तो टाटा इन्वेस्टमेंट का शेयर मैं 18 साल से एक्सेप्ट कलेक्ट कर रहा हूं, मेरी फैमिली के बाद इवन आप, एक हंसी वाली बात है, आप दोनों शेयरहोल्डर से दोनों जो है एमडी और उनसे भी ज्यादा हो चुका है, और तो छोटे शहर में सर रहकर इतनी क्वांटिटी लेकर आप लोग सर जो नॉर्मली 2.5 से 3% डिविडेंड आता है सर, वो बहुत कम हो गया, और कोई आप स्प्लिट या बोनस नहीं दे रहे हैं, उसकी वजह से हम लोग आगे नहीं बढ़ पा रहे हैं सर। इसीलिए सर कह रहा हूं सर, विश्वास का बंधन भी बड़ा अजीब होता है, जितने नाजुक उतना मजबूत होता है। जो लोग उठा लेते हैं कांटों को अपने हाथों में, गुलाब का फूल भी जिगर वालों को नसीब होता है। सर मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूं सर कि पूरी धरा साथ दे तो और बात है, आप जरा भी साथ दो तो क्या बात है। जो तो एक ही पैर पे चल रहे बहुत से लोग, मेरी तरह दूसरा भी साथ दो तो क्या बात है। क्योंकि सर जो है सबसे बड़ी चीज एक टाटा ग्रुप में सर जो विश्वास है, एक बार रतन टाटा से सर मुलाकात हुई थी 8-10 साल पहले, जो है टीसीएस की बोर्ड मीटिंग में, वो ताजमहल पहले टावर में आए हुए थे और वहां लॉबी में मेरी मुलाकात हो गई। तो सर उनके लिए मैं इतने कह सकता हूँ कि उनके शानदार बच्चों को खो दिया हम लोगों ने, जिन्हें भूल ना पाए, उन्हें याद नहीं किया जाता, और हर शख्स को नजरअंदाज नहीं किया जाता। यादें गवाएं उन लम्हों की जिन लम्हों को दोबारा जिया नहीं जाता। सर हमारी शुभकामना जी सर, हमारे क्वेश्चन का जवाब दीजिए सर। मेनी थैंक्स, थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. I think that ends the number of questions, and certainly Mr. Agarwal has raised many questions, and I would suggest to Mr. Agarwal that perhaps you should have a meeting with Mr. Amit Dalal to get all your questions and suggestions answered. I'll start with some general remarks which have come across from many shareholders. One is on the way we conduct the meeting, whether we do it physical or we do it through VC. This is a debate that has happened year in, year out for the last several years when we've had shareholder meetings by video conference. Whilst it is a less personal experience to do it by video conference, and I understand the pain of the local Mumbai shareholders, at the same time it allows, video conference allows people from outside Bombay to also attend the meeting. And as we've seen today, there are several people from Calcutta and other places who have attended. So I think there is a balance of the two. I have not heard too many companies do the in-between mode where we do both VC and physical, but the board will deliberate that. The other big issue that has been raised is that of a split. Many shareholders have asked for it. I think there is merit in the request of shareholders, and certainly during this coming year, the board will debate on it and hopefully come with an answer. Other general questions, somebody asked on earnings per share in 2020 was 23.45 rupees. In 2025, it's been 55 rupees. You asked about gains realized in 2025. It was 437 crores. There was a question on NSE investment. Our investment in NSE is 54.9 lakh shares. The previous year tax was lower because we received a refund of 12.9 crores, and this year we got a lower ATM benefit, and that's why the tax was higher. That was as far as tax was concerned. There was a question on dividend of Tata companies as percentage of the total dividend. Dividend from Tata companies is approximately 75% of our total dividend. There was a question on how much we own of Tata Capital as a percentage. It's 2.17% is our ownership in Tata Capital. There was a question on ratio of unlisted investments to NAV. The unlisted investments account for approximately 15% of our NAV on the basis of their market value, an estimation of their market value. There was a question on whether we had made investments in unlisted companies during the year, and we did make in rights issue of Tata Capital and Voltbek. But the major increase in value is because of the higher valuation of unlisted investments. In NSE, you asked whether we'd made an investment in NSE, and the increase in NSE was only by virtue of bonus shares. Several questions on the global situation and the situation in India. It's an extremely complex situation that we are in at the moment, and I don't think I'm capable of providing you with a definite answer, given the speed at which things are changing across the world. We have been very lucky in India that we've been fortunate over the years to have an extremely stable government and a stable economy, which has allowed the economy to grow and continues to grow at the fastest pace of any economy in the world. And we hope that this trend continues. We're sure that I'm sure that we will continue to grow at the same, or if not a slightly better speed. The only way we can, and Tata Investment Corporation, shield ourselves from global uncertainty is to look at investments in companies which are predominantly domestic, both for revenue as well as for profit. And I think that's one of the considerations that we have when we make our investments. There was a question on how do we make our investments and what do we take into account. I think the investment team tends to look at companies which do not require a huge amount of capital to grow and are in sectors which allow them to grow at speed. And these, I think, are two primary inputs that we look at when we look at investments. I think with that, more or less, I've covered most of the questions that have been asked. There was a question by Aspi Besania on LSID. It's a very small company with a small market cap of 2,700 crores. He's asked for a restriction on dividends. I think There are other views where people prefer to have dividends, and so we need to take into account the views of all the shareholders. Also, a question that was raised on the fact that we had a lot of reserves. I just want to bring to the attention of shareholders that our reserves are all reinvested back again in shares of companies which appreciate, and therefore distributing reserves mean that we can't, if we were to distribute or connect reserves to shareholders, mean that we would have less funds to invest in new stocks and retain our existing shareholding with existing stocks. Given that Tata Investment Corporation has a reputation of being one of the highest returns on investment amongst mutual funds in India, I think it makes sense to stay invested in shares. I think, yes, with that I've answered most of the questions. I think if I have left out any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Amit Dalal or the management, and I'm sure he will give you answers to your questions. I hereby authorize the company secretary and chief compliance officer, Mr. Jamshed Patel, to conduct the e-voting procedure. The remote e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable members to cast their vote. Parekh and Associates, practicing company secretaries, have been appointed as the scrutiner for this meeting. I also authorize company secretary to accept, acknowledge, and countersign the scrutiner's report and declare the consolidating voting results on receipt of scrutinizer's report. The result will be announced within the time stipulated from the conclusion of the meeting, and the same would be intimated to the stock exchanges and uploaded on the website of the company and NSDL. On behalf of the board, I take this opportunity to express our appreciation and gratitude to all the stakeholders, including the shareholders, for their trust, understanding, and constant support. I want to thank the shareholders for attending this meeting and for their continued support. I also thank the directors for joining the meeting remotely. With your consent, the board members would like to conclude this annual general meeting. Thank you.